And we are live. Good morning, crypto warriors, and welcome back to the Gentlemen of Crypto, episode 941. Today is Wednesday, May 4th, 2022, and I'm King.
And I'm Bitcoin Zay, here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community, Monday through Friday at 10-ish.
At 10-ish, in today's top stories, Coinbase took out the first Bitcoin-backed loan from Goldman Sachs. Happy birthday, Hal Finney. Crypto community honors world's first known Bitcoiner. They didn't see it coming. Podcaster Joe Rogan sees Bitcoin as a viable form of currency. And last but not least, Bitcoin-friendly Republican candidate J.D. Vance wins Ohio Senate primary. But first and foremost, Bitcoin Day, what's going on with those prices?
Oh, yeah. So looking at our prices for today, Bitcoin is at $38,764, up almost 1% today. Ethereum at $2,839, up 0.01%. Binance Coin at $388, up 0.4%. XRP at 61 cents, down 0.6% today. Solana sitting at $87, is down 0.14%. Terra Luna at $84, up 0.6%. Cardano sitting at 82 cents, up 3.3%. And last but not least, good old Doggy Coin at 13 cents, down 0.04% today. So not much moving across the markets, but our biggest gainers, you know, we got some fun ones all the time. Maniki Nico, whatever the hell that is, 4,583% increase today. Vex Chain up 851%. And Illiquid DAO, literally the ticker is JPEGs, up 487%. So they're not even hiding it anymore. They're just telling you what it is. Illiquid DAO. We don't have any liquidity. We're going to exit.
We go ahead and buy into it, though.
Yeah, go ahead and buy it, though. And some idiots will go buy it just as a joke. People being ironic is making people money. That's hilarious.
But true. Really quick shout outs. What's going on? Satoshi Slim, KB, Chris Minka, T Breezy, Chappie, Leroy L. Of course, if you haven't already, we released it this Monday, I believe, but go ahead and check out Crypto in the Caribbean with L. That was a great episode. He was talking about the Caribbean conference that was going on for Bitcoin. So again, if you're interested in the conference and stuff, check out that by L. Last night, of course, we had Crypto and Down on. That was pretty cool. And next up, of course, today we'll be having Simon Family Ventures on. You'll be seeing some TA from Stack Team online today as well. Of course, we'll be releasing that DeFi Chain video that sponsored us. Shout out to DeFi Chain. And more. So make sure you're on the lookout today. What's going on, Wendy Nichols? Who else do we have? Porter Crawler, Patrick Water, JB. Shout out to all the warriors in the chat. Yes, T Breezy. I love those faces. Shout out to Alec, who had those faces for us. They're hilarious. Top story of the day. Coinbase took out the first Bitcoin-backed loan from Goldman Sachs. People, this is why we say the institutions are coming and you can't stop them. They don't need you. They don't need us retail folks anymore. Retail folks went to exchanges and centralized places like Coinbase, and Coinbase said, "Hey, Goldman, this is the way it works. We got the money. We we didn't ask for permission to spend it because they're leaving it on our exchange, and let's make this happen." That's right. The largest exchange in the United States has taken out a loan from Goldman, collateralized in Bitcoin as a Wall Street first, paving the way for others to follow. Again, this is crazy, especially coming from the likes of Coinbase, people who are in this space, who fully understand you don't need Goldman Sachs to take out a collateralized Bitcoin loan. Abe, anyone? If you're listening to us right now on the podcast or you're watching the show and you're saying, what is a Bitcoin-backed loan, or how do you take out a collateralized cryptocurrency loan, then you should definitely buy our masterclass, because that is one of the selling points. We talk about collateralized loans in the masterclass for this very reason. You can do it on your own. You don't need Goldman Sachs. You can literally do this on your own. But again, we're talking about America's largest crypto exchange. Coinbase has been revealed as the mystery firm that took out Wall Street's first Bitcoin-backed loan from Goldman Sachs. Bitcoin Zay, what do you say to this?
Oh, man, this shit lame as hell, man. That's what I say to this. Because key thing real quick. Remember, Celsius got taken down, BlockFi got taken down. Every single Bitcoin or crypto-backed loans platform except Unchained was taken down a notch. And then here comes Goldman Sachs, shows up right in the
you're right. We see the play.
How many times have we seen that? They get rid of the companies that are doing it one way, and then they come up with their own. I mean, this is just how it goes. But from the reports, Coinbase's work with Goldman is the first step in the recognition of crypto as collateral, which deepens the bridge between fiat and crypto economies. That is what we mean by trying to change the narrative, people. They're trying to say this is the first step in the recognition of crypto as collateral. These people been doing it for 5 years. People,
and now that we got it, literally have it in the master class.
And we have it in the master class
yourself. Like what, a year ago almost now? We released it in June, July of last year.
Exactly. I mean, right now, this is hilarious. The dollar value hasn't been disclosed, but it was collateralized by a portion of their total holdings of 4,487 Bitcoin, worth about 170 million at the time of writing. The loan features 24-hour risk management, but requires Coinbase to top up its Bitcoin collateral if prices fall too low. So they took the loan out. They have a price point where if it drops too low, they have to continue to add collateral, or they would get liquidated. But I'm pretty sure as a $1 billion exchange, they got enough money. They'll be fine. But Preston Pish even chimed in. Did Coinbase just borrow USD from Goldman with market BTC collateral? No wonder the SEC is hiring people. Oh, Gary Gensler, you are dedicated. So yeah, shout out to Preston Pish. But yeah, that's hilarious. I mean, Goldman Sachs, they use the government or the regulatory agencies to get out the competition, and then they slide on in, and then they say stuff like, "This is the first crypto to collateral loan ever." It's crazy to see, man. We're watching that in real time.
That's the frustrating part, is that they're carrying on like this is really the first time you've seen this. And I mean, I'm not mad. Hand clap to Goldman Sachs and Coinbase, especially Goldman Sachs, because I know who influenced that narrative. They're like, just say it. Well, who's going to sue it? Some small business out there? Like, fuck it. Like, say it. Just put it out there. So I'm not mad at them, because when it comes to the mainstream, this is the first time they heard of a collateralized loan. But again, for those who are out there listening, you can do it as an individual. You can put your collateralized crypto on different types of platforms. We teach it in the master class, and you can take out your own loan. You don't need Goldman Sachs to do it. The fact that Goldman Sachs is actually facilitating it is showing you how much of a pimp play this is. But I'm not mad, because again, institutions are coming. I've told Bitcoin Zay this. I was just literally this week speaking to an institution, and I was talking about the collateralized loan plays. Like, believe me, people, Goldman may have been the first ones, but they won't be the ones that do it right. Trust me on that. Literally talking to an institution this week about this now, and they were like, wait, what? They didn't know what I was talking about. Collateralized loans like Bitcoin, Ethereum, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, exactly. We can do double what we're doing right now overnight, folks. So Goldman Sachs are just the people who did it right first, I guess, as far as the institutions go. But like Bitcoin Zay said, they're just still in the narrative. Shout out to them in Coinbase. But they're definitely not the first to do it, nor will they be the last. It's actually pretty easy to do. So look forward to this. Is the cool part about the crypto sector. And while they're playing, they're about to play themselves. I want to throw this out there. While they are doing these collateralized loans, once the government gets a hold of how this works, they won't like it. So Goldman just put a target on their back from the United States federal government. I can pretty much guarantee you that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, what you mean you holding crypto and keeping its value and giving people money back? Hell to the no.
Yeah, you can't have that shit. What you mean? Freedom.
Right. Happy birthday, Hal Finney. That's right. Crypto community honors world's first known Bitcoiner. Bitcoin Zay, take it away. I know you got something to say about Hal Finney.
Oh yeah, shout out to Hal Finney, one of the smartest people to ever walk the earth, and he was the first Bitcoiner, the first person to receive the Bitcoin in mining. First 50 Bitcoin went to him. Today would have been his 66th birthday, and of course, we've always heard the rumors he may have been Satoshi, but we'll never know. He's passed away now. But if you look at his Twitter, you can see January 10th, 2009. Running Bitcoin. And that was the first time that tweet was ever tweeted. And that is why it's hilarious that people try to convince us that they've been in Bitcoin since 2007. And I would never forget.
Yeah, I started in 2004. And
2004. And I'm like, that wasn't Bitcoin. You were
what you was doing, bro?
I don't know what you was doing, bro. You were using some of that flues, that fake digital money that Whoopi Goldberg used to promote back in the 90s. That bullshit. But on Bitcoin Talk, Hal Finney explained that when Satoshi first released the software, he grabbed it right away. Says, I think I was the first person besides Satoshi to run Bitcoin. He mined block 70 something and was a recipient of the first Bitcoin transaction when Satoshi sent 10 coins to me as a test. That's how you know we come a long way. They used to send 10 Bitcoins as a test. You just test out these. Go
ahead. Let me test out this. Hey, to keep it real, we used to be in the top 1.5%, bro. Stop playing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. But
he's like, I don't want to think about that shit.
Yeah, for Pete Rizzo, he says that Finney was visionary. And one thing people don't realize about Finney is Finney was the first person to talk about digital trading cards, aka NFTs. He was the first person to say Bitcoin's probably going to 10 million, simply because of the market cap of all the money in the world and bonds, and if it replace everything. He was the first person to run the Bitcoin mining. I mean, at this point, he's such a legend. It doesn't really need more said about him. I mean, Hal Finney is the man. Succumbed to ALS. And shout out to his family because it feels like they got a huge reward as far as Bitcoin by being related to him. So happy birthday to Hal Finney, man. Shout out to him and all the people like him who helped bring Bitcoin to life.
And if I remember correctly, I can't remember which denomination, but there was a crypto Bitcoin denomination that they wanted to call it Finney. Wasn't that at one point?
Yeah, pennies would be like instead of a million Satoshis, it would be like at 1,000, it'd be pennies.
Right, Finney. Yeah. So there we go. So if you all ever hear Finney's in terms of denomination, I do remember it was probably 2 or 3 years ago now. The community did actually try to implement his name into the denomination of certain aspects of Bitcoin. So as they said, 1,000 Satoshi. So shout out to Hal Finney. We wouldn't be here without you. So glad we pointed that out. Really quick, going to the comments section. And yes, I appreciate our warriors out there. Thank you for keeping the receipts. Let's see. Michael Kenny said they took out the loans way before the headlines, talking about that Goldman Sachs loan. I saw a message from Encario, who essentially said, let me see if I can find it. I'm looking for that message you just said, because that was a pretty cool one. Hey, Encario say, may the 4th be with you. Of course, you already know it. You would say that.
It is May the 4th. Yeah, it is.
Let's see.
Oh, that means tomorrow's Cinco de Mayo. Oh yeah.
Oh, I forgot. Hey, I might go to SD. People, it might be a San Diego day. I might not be on the show tomorrow or the following day, 1 or 2. But yeah, Encario was saying the gentlemen have been talking about. You said it wrong, but you're right. What I called it in the masterclass, and again, people, this is where I'm saying, like, it's okay. I'm not even upset because everything that's supposed to be right will be made right here soon. You all will find out more news. But literally, I coined the term in the masterclass. I said it. I was like, I'm calling this a CL, a credit-free collateralized loan. I literally coined the term of a credit-free collateralized loan in the masterclass. So I'm not trying to hear Goldman Sachs did it first, bro. When I got when Zay and I have a masterclass out from a year ago where we literally called it. But that's what Encario was talking about in the comments. He said, gentlemen have been talking. He said no credit collateralized loans, but we called it credit-free collateralized loans way before the Goldman boys. Yes, we have. So that's crazy. A couple other people are in the comments saying, like, you all, the people who got the masterclass are essentially saying, Zay, that you all definitely called that one a long time ago. Oh, yeah. So yeah, another pat on the back, Bitcoin. Zay.
I would say, yeah, we've outdone a lot of the big boys because they're too bloated. We're quick and nimble. We can find out stuff a lot quicker. It takes them years to figure it out. So that's our advantage right now.
Hey, shout out to Goldman Sachs though. Pimp the mainstream market. Hey, y'all got like 2 or 3 more weeks. We on your head. That's all I'm gonna say, folks. Y'all got Goldman Sachs. You got 2 to 3 more weeks.
Literally like 2 weeks. Yeah.
Y'all got 2 weeks before real competition come down the pike. So we'll see what happens on that end. All right, how about that? Other than that, we're talking about other competition in the podcasting world. They didn't see it coming. Podcaster Joe Rogan sees Bitcoin as a viable form of currency. What's going on with Joe Rogan? And I won't say his newfound, but I guess maybe his motivated stance on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So in the most recent podcast with Khalil Roundtree, Rogan explained that Bitcoin is something that the government didn't see coming. He says, I think of Bitcoin the same way I think of the early internet. They didn't see it coming, and now it's a viable form of currency. You can actually buy things with it. Now, that was true, years ago, but it's good that Rogan is saying it to his, I think it's 12 million regularly people watch it, 100 million per month or something, watch his show. So now that he's saying it to that crowd, that is something that's, everybody uses, is trustworthy, used as a currency. That's good to see. And he explained that there will be a time when some government will implement a centralized currency that they can control. He was talking about CBDCs with the intention to limit what you spend your money on. So he knows CBDCs is nothing but surveillance coin that'll be used for control, and that Bitcoin is the only thing to combat against it. It's just funny. I would have never thought when Bitcoin came out, you would have the biggest podcast in the world talking with an MMA guy, talking about, virtual currency. I mean, it's just amazing to see this now, but it's sort of showing that the big names in the industry, they already know what's coming. They don't really push back against it anymore. They're basically just seeing how can they use it. So shout out to Joe Rogan for coming around. I think he's been around or heard about it back in like 2014. And then he heard about it from Andres Antonopoulos. I do remember that show, Andres Antonopoulos, 2016. That's when it was under 1,000. So hopefully he listened and bought him some. But yeah, great to see there. Shout out to Joe Rogan.
Yeah, shout out to Joe Rogan. I'm laughing in the comment section right now. Satoshi Slim said been in Bitcoin since 2007. Then he said Zay Black be Nimble Jackson. Yeah, I mean, this is crazy. Again, I'm glad to see that Joe Rogan's talking about this to his audience. But people, this is what we mean, and this was really crazy. This is what we mean by even right now, today, when the 4th is with you, the May the 4th be with you, 2022. We are still early in Bitcoin, people. Joe Rogan is really just wrapping his head around this publicly, at very least. Governments around the world are just now accepting it as far as regulations and the regulatory environment. Goldman Sachs just did the first ever collateralized loan, folks. Like, my point is, since you all been watching us in 2017, we've been telling you we're super early then. We're still early. We are still early. So at a price point of $38,000 per Bitcoin, wherever it's at right now, everything that's going on in the market that you've seen that's been going on, going up to 66, back down, blah, 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 blah. People, we are still early. We haven't even hit the boom and bust cycle yet, right? Everybody thought the ICO thing was a bust, the 2-year bear market, but I really don't think that was even the biggest one we could see here. We're still early, folks. You said what?
That wasn't close. Now I was saying that's not. I don't think we're actually close to it because hold on, let me pull up this this chart right here.
And they got the Bitcoin conference bull on this video too, so that's what's up.
Yeah, I know that's what got my attention. But hold on, let me share the screen right here.
You got it, all you.
Yeah. So if you want to look at adoption, we're in 1998, people. If you want to look at this is 200 million total users. So we're in 1998. The boom and bust was in 2000 of the internet, and then the internet came back. And 22 years, here we are using it more than ever. So I think we will have a huge boom and bust that 2024 between now and 2024.
You're not sharing screen yet, just let you know.
Oh, okay, hold up. Let's see. Did it not come up?
I want to see this too. Hold on.
Let's see. There it is. You see it now?
Yep, we're good.
Yep, internet versus crypto adoption. We're in 1998 right here.
Woo.
200 million
started.
Exactly. 200 million. This is how you have 200 million users. We're not even at the 2000 bust cycle yet. That's when the peak of the internet hit, and then you had the super crash. But then, of course, what came out of that crash? Google, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. So
life as we know it.
Yeah, life as we know it. So that's the thing, is like, once this boom and bust, somebody even said, well, what will probably happen is we go to 200,000 and then we bust all the way down to 60 or 40. Over like a 2-year period, people feel like it's over, and then we'll end up going to 1 million over the next 10 years. I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. It's going to shake out a lot of people. A lot of people are going to get scared. Some people are going to get, happy, whatever. But just think of it that way. We're in 1998 of the internet. What were you doing in 98, King?
Right.
That shit wasn't on the internet. Like, what are you thinking about
it? Going to skating rinks.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I was at the basketball court busting Steph Curry ass. Oh, yeah.
Hey, I was winning championships, Eastside Falcons, Detroit, baby. Hey,
yeah,
MVP already in the 90s.
Wasn't thinking about no internet. As a matter of fact, you was a little bitch if you sat inside on the internet back then. That's what I'm saying. Like, it used to be like, why are you inside? What are you doing? Come outside. Where's your bike?
Why are you inside? Right?
Yeah. Where's your bike? What you doing? Like, video games is like, if it's too hot or if it's raining. But other than that, like, nah, we outside playing.
Shout out to the Eastside Falcons, Detroit. I won my first championships with you all, MVPs, Pontiac Silverdome, Barry Sanders, Herman Moore.
Oh, yeah.
I played on turf back in those days. Listen,
Eastside Falcons.
Hood legend, people. You can't scrape championships at no level. You can never scrape them. I didn't win about 2 or 3 on the East Side, bro.
Mm-hmm. They be selling dope out the concessions at the East Side.
For real though, listen. A lot of other plays get made on the sidelines back in those days.
Oh yeah, taking bets on 10-year-olds. How dare you? These niggas is crazy.
Hey, I got to get the tapes from my parents. When I tell you our games, bro. When I tell you the entire city used to be our games. Mm-hmm. What, like, it used to be lit for a PAL game, like all types of madness happened on the sidelines.
Hey, bro, if that's your only ticket out the hood, you go, you going crazy, boy. They like, make it out some way.
Let's see some really quick comments before we get to this last story. Chris Minka said I had 3 phone lines for the dial-up models back there. Oh, let's talk about internet. What did you say, 97, 98? I was on internet already, people. I went to a charter school. They awarded every student a free computer. That's when I first started getting on the internet and learning about internet was 97, 98. I had my own computer. I'm dial-up. I can only get on certain times. My parents weren't using the phone. I'm learning about LimeWire, Napster. I'm doing all that shit. And here we are in 2022, and you all got Spotify again, I don't understand it. I'm sorry. I don't understand it. I'm all about supporting creators, but also it's on the internet. You all do realize this, right? I'm sorry. I just can't get my head around it. Let's see. I remember when we paid for porn on the line. Hilarious. Chris, what else do we have? Birdtown said, I was on Black Planet summer of 99. Darren, 98. I was running home to watch Dragon Ball Z. I'm with you on Dragon Ball Z. Let's see. My Skate said, after you purchase the masterclass, do you get access to new editions? Yes, we do occasionally put bonuses in there, so you'll have that as well. Let's see. Wyatt Triad said, King, about to be on roll bounce, looking like that. Y'all funny as hell. Chris said, I was on the internet before 98. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Who else do we got? We got a few other people talking about the good 90s. The 90s was it was a different time, people. Finn said, my house had one of those rolling dials. Oh, okay, there we go. Milto bought my first PC in late 97. Michael Kennedy downloading movies on a 56K bottom. There we go. There we go.
Oh yeah, them old modems back in the day. Oh man, Jesus Christ! It'd take 3 hours to download one video.
Everybody show your age in the comments. Say what you were doing in 98, right?
Yeah.
Half our audience is like 98. Y'all was alive, man.
Oh yeah, we was slapping pads football to juvenile. Girl, you back there?
Hey, got beats going?
Yeah.
All right, let's get back to the show, folks. Enough jokes. All right,
back in the cash money days, baby. Oh yeah.
Certainly not least, Bitcoin-friendly Republican candidate JD Vance wins Ohio Senate primary. That's right. Ohio's midterm election in November will feature a Democrat and Donald Trump-backed Republican. I'm not sure why they put that there, who are both friendly to the crypto industry. Boy, they still hate that man.
Buzzword. They can still trigger the shit out of you.
Hey, you want to trigger somebody and tell them how much you love
Donald Trump supported Donald Trump back.
You love another human? That human? What the fuck?
Oh man.
What's going on with this story when it comes to JD Vance in this Ohio State primary?
Oh yeah, I must say it is cool for somebody to have the initials as their name. JD Vance reminds me of JD Power and Associates. They somehow get the same award every year to the same companies. But yeah, JD Vance has won the Ohio Republican Senate primary election, making him the GOP's candidate in the highly anticipated Senate race against Democrat Tim Ryan. Both parties are trotting out crypto-friendly candidates. So hey, you might have a stalemate there. You may have to go with some other stuff if they both accept Bitcoin. Vance has disclosed Bitcoin holdings valued up to 250K, which at the time of the writing is about 6.5 Bitcoin. He's also backed by a Bitcoin proponent and billionaire investor Peter Thiel through a super PAC. So he donated $3.5 million to the Protect Ohio Values super PAC. And then, of course, Democrat Tim Ryan, he stands in favor of a law to simplify the digital asset tax reporting requirements. So we'll see where they stand on the crypto spectrum. Is it like, I want to use Bitcoin and crypto? Do I just want to regulate it? We'll see what they'll do. But hey, they got some big people behind them. It seems as though Peter Thiel being on one side, you're going to have other big Bitcoiners on the other side. We'll see how it goes. But it's a win-win. Net, it's a win-win for the space because actually I saw somebody starting a Bitcoin super PAC. I think at the conference, dude talked about it, the whole PAC. So again, yeah, there it is right there. There's also GMI PAC and the whole PAC. They hold a combined 6.3 million. They're backed by FTX employees to support midterm candidates. So again, once Bitcoin PAC starts, where we start supporting candidates that we like based on the issues we want, it's gonna be a whole different ball game, brother. I can tell you that. But good to see there, JD Vance.
I agree, and what's crazy, especially when you talk about FTX specifically in their PACs, it'll be interesting to see how our government actually regulates this. Because if you don't think none of that money's coming from China, people, I'm trying to tell you, FTX in specific, that money's coming from China. So it's interesting how they'll be able to have a political PAC or whatever, and how that may influence elections and what the government says about that. Because again, that's not all American money. And if you remember from the last election, or was it, I think it was last, the whole Russia is trying to get whatever, all this other stuff they had going on, true or false, whatever, how you feel about it. The one of the themes of the last election is that Russia is sponsoring candidates essentially through means of Facebook, Instagram, and all these other things. And they were trying to put a stop to that. So again, when it comes to FTX, that's not all American money, point blank, period. And I'm with the government on that one. Yeah, what the fuck y'all getting your money from? Why are y'all talking politics? Like, y'all doing business in the States, cool, get your money, go to fuck home.
Yeah.
That's simple.
Don't get into the politics.
Yeah. Don't, hey, keep your money. You don't need to donate to nobody. All right.
Yeah.
So I'm with the government on that one. And I think it'll be interesting how they regulate that. I'm guaranteeing you all. I guarantee you, my Chuck boys, they will regulate it. Sirius Bach said 98 was D-boy status. Hilarious. What a time to be alive, right? C. Williams, hilarious, said 3 days to burn a CD to get Rick rolled.
That should have me dying.
Never gonna let you down. Never gonna let you up.
That shit used to be the worst on LimeWire or BearShare or one of those torrent sites. You spend all the time thinking you're downloading Cash Money album just to get Rick rolled.
Never gonna let you down. Never gonna let you go. Let's see. Somebody else. Oh, appreciate that. It's pronounced Miss K King. Miss K. Appreciate that, Miss K. Milto upgraded from 1 gigabyte of RAM to 2. Thought I was hot. Hilarious. Had the first neon Apple computers in school, said Junior Malley. Michael Kenny built his first desktop in 99. Oh, we know we got some smart people in here. Jake Fever, I was playing Poker Stars on the internet dial-up when MP3 was slow. This is the one I want to shout out to. Sergeant Crypto, thank you. I was getting yelled at by moms for using up phone lines. People, again, this is what I'm talking about, like the idiocracy of my parents who were just all school. And then, bro, when the year 2000 was hitting, like literally for the countdown, you know what I was doing? I was on my computer, bro. Like I was logging in as the countdown was happening. And my mom runs into the room like a freaking maniac, scream like, get out the computer! Get out the computer! You're like I'm about to end the world, bro. She was really like, you about to end the world.
The world,
yeah. Because it's devil child. I'm just like, yo.
Everybody thought when 2000 hit, the computers are gonna blow up. And then, like I said, Satan was
one of those, bro. She really was like, yo, how much she thought I was Hitler, bro. I was a super villain that night. Like I was literally about to end the world for every human being out there. I'm like, yo, you wanted me to be in a good school. I'm here, and they gave us computers, and this is what they want us to do. Learn. And all of a sudden I'm committing a crime. It was crazy.
Hey man, remember when you needed a CD to get on the internet? Oh man, that was a good day. It's 98. Yeah,
bro, the 90s, if the 90s taught me nothing else, it taught me how the generation above us, no disrespect to all our viewers and listeners, y'all should get on your friends, but how much you all fear technology. That's what it really showed me. It was just like, y'all really don't like this. Y'all really don't like this internet shit at all, huh?
Oh yeah, trust me. I remember when I was younger, I used to get questions. Can't they see our information through the other side of the screen? Who, grandma? Who are you talking to? Who's on the other side of the screen? What are y'all talking about? But again,
it's not everybody. Like I said, Michael,
I do get it. If you don't know, you don't know. And of course, we do have the tech bros trying to take over now. So they weren't completely wrong, but the fears they had were kind of, little weird. It was some weird fears. Yeah,
it was weird. Wyatt tried last couple of comments before we call it a day. Do we think with Vitalik's comments of layer 2 solutions to be under 5 cents, he was referring to Matic? So in general, I saw those comments. We didn't cover it today. My quick wrap up, I'm not sure if you saw those Vitalik Buterin comments about layer 2. Layer 2 is a competition to layer 1, people. And Vitalik shouldn't be talking about layer 2 at all, because layer 2 would not exist if his layer 1s were doing the job that he said they would be doing. Now, I'm not taking a shot at him, to keep it real. Vitalik's a very young person. Like he's like, what, 26 now, 27 or something, 25 maybe?
Oh, yeah. Somewhere in his mid-20s.
In his early to mid-20s.
28. Yeah.
So I'm not taking shots at a person who is a genius. Let me be clear, who is a genius. However, doesn't have the life experience to go with it. So sometimes his takes aren't the best. But in this specific take where Vitalik Buterin, of course, founder of Ethereum, is talking about layer 2 solutions, he shouldn't be talking about them. Layer 2s in your world, Vitalik, exist because of what you all haven't been doing correctly. Is that simple. Your gas fees is the reason why layer 2s exist. Yeah. So when it comes to him talking price points, valuations, and all this other stuff, layer 2s, that's the same as banks talking about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. They don't want it here to begin with because the banks are doing their job. There'd be no reason for it. Yet here we are. So that's my take. Zay, last comments. I know we got to go.
Oh yeah. He is 28. He's still young. Again, most of his takes, I don't listen to anything because I was in computer science. Most of the dudes like him, amazing dudes, geniuses. Socially terrible. I just don't listen. I'm like, all right, say what you want, get it out. But socially, they're pretty awkward, so I don't really, go with it. But yeah, shout out to Vitalik. And Polygon is gonna eat their lunch if they don't pick it up sometime soon.
There it is. Bird Town Music Group said, how would Y2K even happen without AI? They said the clocks would think it was a year 0000. Exactly. I was trying to see it live. I had to see it, people. I told you I've been a technologist for a very long time. I had to see it live. Other than that, what you got any last minute announcements there?
Nah, not for me. Happy Hump Day. May the 4th be with you.
All right, may the 4th be with you. As always, after this show, make sure you check out Simon Family Ventures. They have a new show rolling out today, as well as Stack will be releasing one of their pre-record shows. DeFi chain, again, we'll be talking about that sponsored post today. We'll actually post it. In general, be on the lookout today for all new types of videos and shows that will be released starting in the next 30 to 40 minutes. So check that out, smash that like and share, and we'll see you all tomorrow with some more crypto news. Cheers.